Hey guys, what's up? Rodbull666 here. I wanted to share one of my massive hauls from EB Games. So it's 21st of Jan 2020, almost at 2019, 2020 at the moment. Apologies, I am kind of leaning on this table to look at you properly. And in Australia, I'm not sure what's sort of happening around the world, but a lot of our gaming stores are actually closing at the moment. I know that there's 116 EB games around the country that are closing down. Our local ones don't look like they're closing, but they've certainly got some mega deals to pick up. So basically everything I'm going to show you today cost me a grand total of 45 Australian dollars. So there's a lot of stuff on clearance, so you might be able to get in quickly and grab some of that stuff. Other stuff, the games specifically, are available until the end of the week. So I think the 27th, from memory, I will write some little bits and pieces in the actual in the little description bit in the video as well, and what games are available. So I'm obviously only looking at the PS4 stuff here today, so I want to have a look through. We'll check out this stuff first. So I got a pile of, what's that, 6 games for a grand total of 23 odd dollars something, because I had a little bit of leftover trading credit last time. So bit of a look through these guys. Anthem. I actually got some promotional material for this game, and hasn't been too well received. So this was a marked price of 14 bucks. All of these games were $5 each. For how popular the game was, I don't think they would have been touched. That honestly looks like it's brand new. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were selling brand new copies for the cheap prices. So there you have it, 14 bucks on that guy there. Dishonored 2 Steelbook Edition. So that's that one there. I'll show you before I jump straight into it on the back there. Now, I was actually going to buy this the other day, but when I say the other day, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, for the $28 as marked on the front. Super glad I didn't, because again, $5 today for this week. How to claim your bonus content. Always check those. If you get pre-owned games, always throw the codes into your PSN shop redemption code area a little bit. In my experience, probably 50% of the time, the codes haven't been used. And some of them are stupidly expensive packs. So for some of the gold editions and things like that have season passes for them, there's some great content for free with those packages. So when I am buying pre-owned stuff from EB Games or anywhere, even locally, as I'll show you in a minute as well, I always tend to look to make sure it's complete, whatever that means for a PS4 title, because a lot of games don't really come with a manual or information package anymore, which is kind of sad. Being a big collector, that's something that I do look for. Again, checking out this disc, doesn't look like it's been touched, so that's pretty cool. Basically, the first thing I do, get home, check out what I've got, make sure all the discs are in there, because I've had a couple of times that there has been discs missing from the actual game package. Next one, Fallout 4. Quick note, Fallout 76 is also part of this $5 deal that's going on. I already have that, so I didn't pick up that one today. I do have the Tricentennial Edition. What do we got in here? Oh, got a little map. That's pretty cool. Should have actually checked that the map was in there before purchasing it. So there you go. I mean, that's really the thing, because, you know, some games don't come with anything. Some games do. And there's not really any way of being able to know what does come with what and what doesn't come with what, for a really silly sentence. But there it is. So you can only check to the best of your ability. This guy's a little bit harder to get out. And again, not a mark on it. Could be brand new. You would never know the difference. Perhaps the lady that served me went to the new pile rather than the pre-owned pile of games in their drawer. Next one, NBA 2K18. This is actually what's been labelled as the Legend Edition. Should have done my homework. No idea what that actually means. Do you reckon there's any DLC codes in here? No, so that would leave 2 options. Either whatever's extra is actually on the disc. This one actually has a broken case. And now, one little trick I'll tell you. is if I had have seen that this had a broken case in the store, I would have just quickly flipped that over, pulled that out, flipped it over with another game. Preferably another 2K18 game, because those barcodes are unique. That one there, it's kind of a little bit, see, even that's all like coming off there, it's no good. So I've got a couple of spare cases, I'll swap that out for. But more importantly, the barcode on the back, so that actually rings up the proper game. There has been instances where I've found a game that doesn't, what am I saying? A game that doesn't have another copy of the same exact title in the shop. So I'll just tell them when I get to the counter, hey, I've switched out this this game for this one, and I'll typically bring the other case as well. They're just employees, they don't care what you do. So I guess this is kind of important too, because you've got your little official NBA seal on the front there, which is pretty cool. I've played 2K16 only because it was free on one of the free monthly games, probably years ago now. But haven't touched 17 or 18. So I tend to pick up these, again, $5. I tend to pick up these when they're super, super cheap. So also at the moment, if you are looking for some cheap games, there's like $2 each for all of the old FIFAs and the NBA 2K up to 16. So pretty much everything up to 16 is going for $2 at the moment. So getting quick. Now, this is a fantastic game that I absolutely love. Unlock bonus missions now. No DLC codes in there. First thing I look for. Again, I will say it. So this one had a price of $19 on it. I'm surprised this hasn't actually hit the what do you call it, the PlayStation Greatest Hits line as yet, but it is what it is, and it kind of goes for a little bit more. It's like the platinums of the old PS1, PS2. They did Greatest Hits, I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at the shelves behind you there. I think they had some Greatest Hits for PS3 is my train of thought, and they were also called something else as well. They mixed it up on the PS3. They didn't exactly know what they were doing. But this is a fantastic game. I've got the platinum for this guy. Highly recommend it. Jump in and give it a look. So I've got the next game here is $18. Was $18, $5 again for the end of the week. FIFA 18. So I've got pretty much all of these games again. When they're only $2, I want to pick them up. So I'm not the biggest FIFA or NBA fan, so when they're literally cheaper than a cup of coffee, I'll pick them up. Now, so this one here, let's go back one step. Didn't check out this disc. Pull him out really quickly. Yep, that's fine. There's a little bit of dust on that one. And the reason I go back to check is because I may not have looked at this one either. No, I did the first couple. Yeah, a couple of fingerprints. So literally 2 fingerprints. But I pull out this one, and it looks like some little kid, because it's very, very small finger marks, has kind of grabbed the disc. There's no way you'll be able to see that, but if you can, there you have it. But at the end of the day, it's fingerprints. Who cares? They're pre-owned games. You paid $5 for it, for a game that was on the shelf for $18. And these are $120 when they first come out, $100. And that's what? They do come out in September, all of FIFA. So that would have come out September 17. But there you have it. So that's that there. Now, I want to move on to also, I hope you guys can see that. Now, this is the fun part, because this is what I like. So I'm going to try and pull these out one by one, and I'll go through the price of these as well. So at the moment, we're up to $30. Now, this is a Battlefield 5 Total Cow. Forgive the pronunciation error. I call them Total Cows, whatever you want to call it. It's completely up to you, but that's how I pronounce it. This is Solveig from Battlefield 5. Don't know, haven't played the game. Again, I like to buy cheap games. It's kind of expensive still at the moment. When I say it's kind of expensive, it's maybe $30. So I typically buy anything under $10. I'll just pick it up because it's, you know, it's another thing to put on the shelf. So games that I'm not that interested in. Good new, when I say good new releases, ones I'm totally into, I'll get, you know, pre-order and do all that good stuff. So this fellow here, he was a whole $2. Now, he might be behind the screen there, so I'll try and fill this around a little bit. Soul Calibur 6, Mitsuguri. Mitsurugi. Around the other way. Almost there. So this is an EB exclusive. This was a whole $2.50. Now, all these guys were originally 20 bucks. So you can see on this one, it's been marked down to 5 previously. So I've obviously been trying to get rid of these for a while. Box is a little bit dodgy here. This box is, especially with loot stuff, I tend to try and get it in the best condition I can. Now, another first thing I do is get rid of all of the price stickers, get rid of it all, because it's very, if you leave them on for too long, it gets very hard to get off and just ruin stuff. But we've got some dodgy corners here. But look, these have probably been sitting in the store for a good 2 years or so. I don't know if these have a printed and copyright year on them, these things. Oh, here we are. What's at the bottom? Nah. It's kind of the same as pop vinyl figures. They stopped printing the P and C copyright and printed X year. Next guy, Agent 47 from Hitman 2, and again another whole $2.50 on him. So all I've got, probably, I'm looking up at the shelves over there. There's probably, I'd a guess maybe 8 to 10 of these guys that I've got already. Not the same particular ones, but I like the style for even at $20 for a whole price when they were back at that price. They're really detailed figures. Where the Lara Croft one's fantastic, and even the God of War, both of the new figures from the God of War, fantastic quality for the 20 bucks that you're paying. So I'll pop him up there. Again, whole $2.50. I don't know if I said that on that one. I'm going to go back to that box in a sec. Ivan from Nino Kuni. Now this is, I think, it actually is from number 2. Yep, so it's not from the original. So cool. And a guess as well, I'd have to say most of these are from 2018. That's probably why they're going out for super cheap at the moment. Again, highly detailed figure. You guys have probably seen these 100 times before, but here it is. Bearded dodgy box up the top, which is, it is what it is for literally $3 whole. So there you have it. You can sit there. Now this is something I actually probably was going to get. These Tomb Raider from the Shadow of Tomb Raider. It's just a mug. It's nothing fancy, but I love Tomb Raider is awesome. So, and they don't do much merch. So any sort of merch that comes out, I'll try and pick it up. Never did for one reason or another. They didn't have them for a long time as well. Then lo and behold, you walk in, they got their clearances on, a whole $2.50. Now I'm pretty sure these are around the $15 mark when they initially came out. So I'll go like that there. So Shadow of the Tomb Raider, what would that be? Again, 2018. It'd have to be. Now I want to go back to this guy because there you have it. Best score of all, $2.50. Probably the parking cost more than all of this stuff put together for the day out we had the other day. So this is over 2 days as well. So I went into this over 2 different eBay stores. So all of the figures and stuff came from one. The games I picked up today, 21st, because I think it was today that the actual $5 sale started. So again, see below in the description with all of the links and everything to eBay Games for that good stuff. But these are cool. I've already got a packet of these, and I'm pretty sure I bought these. I know that I bought them when the game first came out. They had them on the shelf there, and I said, "Yep, any merch? Yep, let me know. I'll take it." I'm pretty sure I paid around 20 or 25. If you pick them up for the full price and you're a member, shout out and let me know, because it's good to sort of keep track of all of that. I do and I don't. I was keeping fairly detailed records of how much everything cost and where it sort of come from, but I don't really do that any longer. Because it's kind of the boring part of a fun thing. So, but they're coasters for anyone that doesn't know exactly what they are. So on the inside, on the front and the back, it looks like it's the 4 coasters that are the same. I don't know how well you can see that, but that there is the actual coasters that come in it. So there's 2 like just CTR logo type things on there. So that's it. This was a complete haul for, so if that was 30 bucks and $15, $45 for all of this good stuff here. So if we look at it another way, these were all originally 20 bucks each. So 20, 40, 60, 80 bucks. These were at least 20. So there's 100 bucks in merch for 15 whole dollars. Oh, hang on. And this guy down here, I'm pretty sure they retail for 15, as I just said. So 115 bucks for literally $15. And that's erring on the side of benefit for these guys, because I'm pretty sure I paid 25. I can go back on my account and have a look, because it's kind of annoying me now not to know exactly what it is. But they'll go on my little statues area for future looking. And so what do we say? 115 for 15 bucks. I'll just put all these guys haphazardly. So we've got 18, 19, 18, 18, 28, and 14. So that's, say, 20, 40, 60 minus 5, 55. Another 4 is 69, and 69, 87. 87 and 28 would have to be, I'm going to get this wrong, probably around 125 or something like that, for 30 whole dollars. So what do we say, 125 odd, really super quick maths, and 115 odd. So that makes it $240 worth of stuff for a whole $45. So not a bad score. Get in, see what you can get. I'm going to lean back and do a little proper introduction here. So get in now if you want to have a look at those cheap stuff from eBay. Your local eBay will probably have different things at different prices too. These ones with the marked stickers, they weren't actually available from a couple of different outlets. They were only from ones. That's why I picked them all up. The same one was, so you got your 20 price. My son had a half price sticker on them, so that would have been 10, in other words, in that store. So check out your local store. If you've got some good deals in your local store, let other people know, because that's what it's all about. But all those super cheap games, all the $2 old FIFAs, and I think Destiny, of course, is in that $2 bin. Juice X, Mankind is in that bin. All the old FIFAs up to, I think 17 is in there as well, so up to 17, but up to 16 for the NBAs. And why not? For $2, just grab them. So that's it. I will do a separate video that I'm going to upload today as well, with one of my local finds.